Hi guys, and this is my GCSE art video. I really wouldn't like to show my face, so I've just done this like kind of short slideshow thing. So I did a lot of research. This is my research booklet, and I did people like Picasso, MC Escher, Bill Viola, Anthony Caro. I also studied Marvel Comics because it was kind of my theme to do an anime comic-y style in the theme of Alice in Wonderland, so I had to do both researches for that. Because the other side of it was manga, I decided to research a lot of manga artists, and yeah, you guessed it, Mark Crilley's in there, as well as the artists of some of my favourite mangas and stuff at the time. So yeah, I decided to do some observational sketches of Soul Eater. Apparently these were some of my best ones. I'm not too keen on the one of Stein though. I like the one of Blackstar with his things. Whatever. Oh, my throat's so sore. Oh, L from Death Note, and Light. And this is a time where I really got into Vampire Knight, so I was like, oh, Zero Kiryu. He was one of my favourite characters, as well as Senri. Oh, and at the back it's just scrap stuff because I had nowhere else to put it because my folder was all full. So moving on to the sketchbooks. Now I did 2 sketchbooks, shockingly. So in the first one I stuck down the criteria list, as I've just shown you. I did little tags and labels all the way through it because I've seen the research and stuff on other people's sketchbooks. I did observational research and sketches of different body parts like the eyes, the nose, the ears. I don't think I did the mouth, which is weird because you can't really talk without a mouth, can you? I did drawing styles. I really like the pages where I zoomed in on stuff, that's what I really liked. Then I did like portraits because I really wanted to get the features right. So I've got portraits, and yeah, I've just pointed to the comparison picture of me on the side. So yeah, I did like comparison of the eyes. I wish I'd done comparison of the lips because it would have been a lot different. There's another zoom in one. I really like those pages. I should have done more of those. I really like them. Oh, glasses. Yeah, I drew a picture of my own glasses to do the styles. Nose study. Oh, and then I did the lips on one page. Oh, this was from idea 1, the background ideas. It's terrible. But did I draw a shoe? Anyway, these were the main ideas. This was the main first idea. I did most of the work around my dad's, shockingly. It was mainly based on the concept of Soul Eater and Vampire Knight because I was so obsessed with those two at the time. I've recently re-watched Vampire Knight and I can honestly say I'm happy that I did. That picture of a piano comes in useful later on. Not all the research goes to waste, so it was good. Yay, piano. My stepmother had this piano toy thing. I think it was a music box. Now I'm showing you different materials, like using different materials like pencil and whatever. And shading. I actually tried to do a placement page. Basically, I put blue tack on the back and it didn't really work out as well as I'd planned, because the blue tack completely stuck there and started to rip the page, so I stopped. But I showed you it was removable. So I'd done it in several different media. Basically I did it on a computer, in pencil crayon, and in soft pastel. The soft pastel one is still missing because the school have still lost it. The highlighter list on the side, the highlighted lists, basically show you what I've done and what I would change from that point onwards. Then I decided to change in the hair, so I realised that was a main thing that Tsubaki from Soul Eater actually had. So yeah, that's where I do it in watercolour, pencil crayon and soft pastel, because I thought it would look good. So now, yeah, you can see me changing the camera. It's because I was cautious about the timing of this video. Yeah, then I turned on to the theme of Alice in Wonderland, and the theme was falling down the rabbit hole. My best friend had the same idea and tried to copy it, and then I went ballistic. I seriously did, because I spent so long planning this out. I got through about half the stuff that was in here now, and she decided to do that. But apparently it was just the teacher's fault, because great teachers think alike. Ooh, I loved the spiral staircase. The spiral staircase idea was so awesome. And then I did a picture of the rabbit, and then I did studies on pocket watches, which came out really useful in the end. So Alice in Wonderland research. One of my teacher's favourite pages in my whole sketchbook was that little page about the different types of cards, because my nan had these special cards that were 30 years old. They were German cards, and they were used to play More. Basically it's a German game. I used to love playing that with my family. I can't quite remember how to play, but I think next time I go around to my nan's, I think I might play it with her. Ooh, key shape page. I decided to do that because my pages looked pretty boring. So roses. This is where I had the idea to do like a rose made out of cards, because I thought it would be unique. I actually showed some year 9s and they were very impressed with the card rose. They really liked the idea because they thought it was very unique. Then I had some layout designs. Yeah, the layout designs in this book aren't as good as the ones that are in the next book. Well, there was only one layout design, which was the final one, and this excuse my throat. The layout design that was the final one is in the second book. I also did this special card layout, which I thought was going to be my final, but it wasn't. It was part of the final. It was in the top right hand corner. Sorry, I just looked at my wall because the final piece is actually on my wall at the moment. So on to my second sketchbook. You can see how much work I did for this. This was so much work. Then like pictures of me doing the mock. This was actually the layout. My teacher had sketched this out for me, yet I added a couple of details to it, so it was pretty good. I also had more pictures of it, and I tried doing different techniques with different materials. This was actually the first time I drew fairy tale characters, because I'd just gotten into fairy tale just as I was finishing up on all this stuff. So I decided to do it for my last couple of sketches. Then background things. Oh, this is evaluation. Evaluation! So, this evaluation was quite hard to do. Now there is my lovely piece of artwork. It's so beautiful, even though it is crap compared to the stuff I do today, because I've improved a lot since then. But the one things I absolutely adore are the pocket watches, the 2 pocket watches that show the faces. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one. Well, won't see you, but you know what I mean.